I've recently found what I can confidently call my dream guitar. A little while ago, I attended Henning Pauli's 42 Gear Street. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Gear Street, it's an event where a bunch of YouTubers and a bunch of companies get together to network, create content, and overall just have a great time. This year was my first time at Gear Street, and there was one company on the roster that I had never heard of, and that was PJD Guitars. I didn't really think too much of it. Another guitar company, big whoop. I'll talk to the people, see what they have to offer, but I went about my life and didn't really question what PJD was. Until, on the actual first day of Gear Street, I just wanted to sit down on a couch and have a rest, but there was a guitar on the couch. This one to be specific. Now, my intention picking it up was just to move it the fuck out of the way so I can sit down, but once I had it in my hand, something kind of clicked. And so instead of just putting it down in some stand and going about my day, I spent about the next 45 minutes playing it. There were many guitars at this event, so many that I likely didn't see, let alone get to touch every single one of them. But PJD was my new favorite. And so a couple of weeks ago, I was at a trade show, and you want to guess who had a booth there? PJD Guitars. And you want to guess who ran the booth? A man by the name of Jens, the same man who was also the rep at 42 Gear Street. Now, in between Gear Street and that trade show, I had definitely expressed a certain amount of interest in PJD, and so after the show, Jens let me pick one out from the booth and take it home. So while I haven't necessarily been saving myself, I've spent a great amount of time playing this guitar since I got home from that trade show a couple of weeks ago. I'm gonna crack open the case once more on camera. This is the PJD Carry Elite. It's got an amazing chambered string-through swamp ash body, this incredible sea blue flame maple top, standard Godo hardtail, Godo vintage style tuners, quarter sawn flame maple neck, a bone nut 22 frets, and 2 cream tea eliminator humbuckers. And this thing is incredible. Hi, I just need one brief second of your time to tell you about my all-new amateur music YouTube course, Guitar YouTube for Idiots, available in the $5 tier on my Patreon. Alongside this near-endless list of already existing benefits in my $5 Patreon tier, you now get access to bi-weekly episodes of a comprehensive and in-depth YouTube course that will not only help you improve your channel if you already have one, but also help you, and this is a key word, successfully make that dream a reality if you haven't started your channel yet. As of right now, there are 2 episodes available on Patreon, and they will get more advanced as time goes on. So if you're not just interested in a ton of exclusive material, but also value beyond that if you're looking to start a YouTube channel or want to make yours better, then go through the Patreon link in my description or to patreon.com/sixstring_TV, watch, learn, and have a good time. One of the things that makes this guitar so very special and just gives it that extra bit of vibe that really adds to why this is my dream guitar. They didn't just drill 4 holes in the neck and then put wood screws in the back. These are bolts with actual threads in the back of the neck, making this the most sturdy and snug neck joint I've ever felt in my life. And if you think that doesn't change the effect of playing this guitar, then you've never played a guitar like it. I'm not a tone wood freak, but I know what really gels, what you can really vibe with in a guitar, and this is exactly it. Because while this doesn't affect the tone of the guitar directly, it affects the sustain, it affects the vibration of the sound throughout the entire instrument. I promise I will stop talking in a second and give you some actual sound demos so you can hear for yourself how amazing and versatile this guitar is. But first, there's something I have to do. You might not believe me, but I've never felt better fret ends in my entire life, so I know this is going to do absolutely nothing, but I have to do a balloon test to remain on brand. Not a scratch. Now take a listen. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to PJD Guitars for just giving me this guitar without any real knowledge of what I was going to do with it. I assure you this will not be the last you've seen of it. This thing is never leaving my hands. Big thanks as well to my Patreon members. Their names should be somewhere around here as I speak. Patreon link is in the description along with everything else. Latest video, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the bell, and I'll see you around.